Hello, I'm coming to you today from a different area than what I usually come to. Me and my wife are on vacation right now. We took a little trip to the next county, if you call that a vacation, and rented a cabin here in Tishomingo State Park. And I've been out up and down some of the trails out here today. I've walked, I believe, around 5 miles, 5 or 6 miles, a little over 5 miles, I'm pretty sure. So I'm tired. But there's one thing that's interesting. You know, it's dark outside right now. It's about, I guess, 9 o'clock as I'm recording this. If I were to go outside, I could probably find one of those trails, and I might be able to follow the trail, but I am quite sure I would have a hard time in doing so. I did these trails in daylight. Why? Because I could see. It was hard to find my way without having some light on my path. You know, spiritually speaking, this has great application to us, such a simple message as that. I mean, you know, well, duh, of course you traveled it in daylight. Well, without a light outside, you can see, but it's hard to. Psalms chapter 119, verse 105 says, "Thy word is a lamp unto my feet, and a light unto my path." You know, it's a dark world that we live in. Very dark. Just like it is outside. If I were to go outside now, out in the woods, I've learned from experience out in the woods, when it gets dark, it can be very dark. And you may think you know the way, but it's hard to find. This is a dark world we're going through. We need a light to show us the way. Yeah, we can find our way through on our own, but it's going to have bumps and mistakes that could have been avoided if we had have just paid attention to the light. If we had have just paid attention to the light. That's what God's Word is to us. It is a light to shine on our path so we can see the path, and on our feet to show exactly where we are at, how we stand on the path. You don't want to go through this world without some kind of guidance. Yes, you can make your way through on your own, but why would you want to? Me and my sister, back when we were a lot younger, had set a trap, a live trap out on one of the other ends of the property, hoping to catch ourselves a coon. Of course, if you're from other areas, you'd call it a raccoon. We call it a coon from where I'm from. But we were trying to catch a coon. We seen some coon prints and set out this trap so we could catch us one. And we go out there and check that thing in the morning and usually in the evening as well. Now, it was a good walk over there to it. Well, one evening, we were going to set out to check that trap, see if we caught anything during the day. And we set off just a little bit too late. And we didn't bring a light. So here we are traipsing through the woods, up and down the hills and the hollers all the way, up and down the hills and the hollers all the way up to the other end of the property, one of the other far ends. And looked at our trap, didn't have nothing, and so we started making our way back. Now, we thought we knew the trail. It got dark outside, and it got dark. I mean, it got dark. And we thought we knew the trail. We would have figured we could probably make our way basically along the trail back to the main open area where we could easily find our way home. Well, we thought we were walking where we should be. Once we got out to the main open area, we found out, however, we were down a good little, a nice little piece, not too far, but a nice little piece down from where we were supposed to be, where the actual trail came out. Turns out to be, finding our way in the dark wasn't quite as easy as we thought it might end up being. Same way walking through this dark world. You can make your way through. And I'm not going to say if you have a light, it's going to be an easy way through. You still have them hills and hollers to go up and down. But it is a lot better to have a light to guide your path.